Same guy. Oh, it's a rematch. Nice. Well, now we're happy. We've got a radar, they got radar. This is actually quite a balanced game. They got the Nagato, so I need to be careful with long range stuff. I'm actually legitimately excited for this. Win or lose, I think we're gonna have fun. My concern is that if I try to get too close to my, I think I'm gonna do DB first, then TBs. If I try to get too close to him, to our friendly ships for AA coverage, I will be punished by their battleships and stuff, firing at me from within their range. In fact, I think I might even just be aggressive on these planes. You need to pay attention for plane detection. Yep, game's up. He knows what I'm doing, I know what he's doing. I'm gonna go further away. Where is he? Probably following his battleships, to be honest. And that's gonna be AA the DB. I'm not sure this is a smart idea anymore. No, I don't think that's a smart idea. I'm not gonna bother. I know where his planes are. Because if I fly over him, I go into his AA and he wins the fire duel. There's no rush. What we do want though is for fuck's sake, really? Ah, hello. Am I being dive bombed? Does one of them come past me? Right, this isn't working. I think we will send one though along the long way. I'm gonna go for the Mahan now. Ah, fuck. See that? Torpedo bombers, here they come. That was a good spot by him. I know I need to defend myself. In fact, he's going to go for the knives now, which is fine. If I can get this guy, it all works out. Good, he's dead. Ah. The Naizuna barely survives. That's something. Don't want to lose another plane. It's fine. I think I'm going to turn around. Try and get this dive bomber now with this one fire. Barraging? Thinks I might be trying to attack him, which is fine. I want to just get this plane back, so I'm just going to do this. It's a deliberate sacrifice. Because the flight time alone means that he's also going to go for him. I know he's going to go for him, but I can get full wave to him faster. I need to tag it, otherwise he barrages me. It's that simple. Ah, fucking hell. But we're gonna go after this guy. This guy's unprotected, so we just go for him. To be fair, the enemy carrier is also unprotected at this moment. Oh, but our team just totally collapsed, man. Fucking hell. I'm trying to do what I can, but this guy was useless. Kill that guy would be useful. Ugh. Keep him away from the DB as long as possible. That's good work. Now we put the fighters overhead. It's close, but I don't think I'll be able to pull this off because the DD's got too much shit. He can't kill. Why? Maybe. Oh, fuck me. Fuck. Well. Oh wow, check this shit out. 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. No. Can't wait, because you'll fuck with it. He's even gonna barrage it, I can tell. 2 fires. Now the question is, was the damage going up or not? I think I've got him. But the problem is that well, there's enough time for this to. I'm not close enough. It means I'm gonna get top loser though. I don't think I can kill him because he won't let me kill him. It really depends how the fighter duel's gone. I got enough time to get to the cap, but first things first, I need to get fighters up. Because he knows where I am, I have no idea where the fuck he is. Although this guy has done a lot of work. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna get top loser. Alright, I need to keep, because I have no idea where he sees me. I need to keep the planes near me first. And then take off the bombers afterwards. We have to keep watching like a hawk for where the shit is. We got a reasonable plane kill. My repair's up, so we go for the attack. Revenge the dish, gentlemen. Best served cold. Give me 1 second here. Oh, yes! That felt good. That felt so good. Oh, thank you. I apologize for the shouting, but that was good. I really enjoyed that. One v one me, bro. 1v1 me. Let's go. Oh wow, he didn't even get top loser. What a poor guy. Sorry about that, Court, but that was Wow, we need to de-stress there. There was a lot of tension there. I had a high heart rate. I apologize. You know what? Next time I will turn the microphone off. But ultimately, that was good. So we had to do a lot of work. So to break that down, he goes for the initial DB at the first, right? But I know for a fact where his second DB is. It's over the friendly lines. And I know the torpedo bombers are not there. I can immediately hit my damage con so that the fire goes out. And then I continue to go down south. I'm thinking about sniping him at the beginning, but I realize, no, he's kind of close to the BBs. He's got his fighters over him. I don't want to waste fighters this early into the game, so I pull back. Dive bombers don't necessarily do anything. I want to make sure I support my team. And then, boom, we go into the Mahan. The Mahan is vulnerable. Admittedly, I don't hit the Mahan. I don't kill him, but I get a little dive bomber hits. And this guy, this STP Mahan guy, boom, we get him. That's fine. The Gneisenau, our Gneisenau, man, who was that? This tard here, I'm gonna report him for plays poorly. That guy went off by himself. I can't protect him. Even with double fighters, I can't honestly protect him and keep denial in the center. However, it's okay because he's not going for me, he's going for him. I can relax a little bit. And then in the center, we see their Belfast, who must be their... This guy here, wow, he died really early. He must have got a cap and some D-sets, but he was vulnerable. So we dive bomb him and we kill him off, helping our team. I don't know how the rest of our team's dying right now, though, because when I look back, we only have our Akatsuki and our Scharnhorst. So the next job is we wound the southern Scharnhorst with the torpedo bombers, and he dies off from the torps from the Akatsuki. So that's really good work. Followed up by the Nagato in the center. Well, at the moment, there's a really risk because there's two fighters. However, I see what he's doing and I shift one fighter away quickly and I barrage with the other. It means I kill off one of his fighter waves, so it's 2-on-1. This is really important because one fighter wave attacks the his other fighter, but the other one attacks the first torpedo bomber who is going to bomb the Akatsuki in the smoke. But he can't because he's panicked, so he pulls it away. Then I realize that the first fighter is 1 versus 5. It's really, really bad, so I barrage into it from the second fighter to wound it, and I might have killed it or whatnot, finish it off, and then I'm able to attack the second torpedo bomber. During all of this, our destroyer is being an absolute champ. He torps the Nagato with one of my torps, and then we're able to torp the last Scharnhorst, and he gets some torps from the Akatsuki as well. That's also super important. And I'm able to get a dive bomber off and get 1 or 2 fires before his fighter can come in and harass me. So everything is going so-so. He burns out. It's a 1-on-1. We're down on points. We go for the cap. We have no other option but to sail into the cap. Even if he doesn't snipe me and I don't snipe him, I actually make it to the cap before the game ends. And to be fair, he could have gone for the ram there. He could have gone for the fighting. And I'm not sure if it would have ended in a draw or if they had the point advantage, they would have won. Maybe the ram would have been, you know, he risks it there, so he runs away. He lets me go into the cap. That means he's at a disadvantage because we're now in the cap. we're delaying points, and it doesn't matter. Now, here comes the next thing. Fighters first. Why fighter first? Because he's going to try and bomb me. He knows where I am. I do not know where he is. He has his planes in the air. That's why I call everything back, including the wounded fires, the low ammo ones, get them all refreshed. Fighters are in the air. We see his dive bombers, but don't get distracted by the dive bombers. They're not the real threat. Whereas fighters, where's his torpedo bombers? I only see one torpedo bomber, so we send one fighter after the torpedo bomber and we barrage him. He never even gets a hit in. That's extremely important. And then the other fighters, we barrage into those fighters. We get 2 plane kills, but they get double tagged and I lose 2 planes. However, after I kill the torpedo bomber, boom, I go straight. Oh, is it lost for everyone? Well, that sucks. Then I go straight after with the second torpedo bomber on his fighters. He's scared of a barrage, so rather than keeping one fighter there, he pulls them both back. As soon as I realize he pulls both of them back, or wants to pull them back, I pull my fire that's tagged back as well. That means he doesn't need to continue fighting, and he's over my friendly AA. Now there's just random dive bombers that, you know, or planes, the southern planes. Since my bombers go down and I see those torpedo bombers, well, I threaten them with my fighters. I see him, I know where he is now, because my bomber waves are going along the south. So the next thinking is, okay, do I need to chase the torpedo bombers, or can I afford to ignore them? Well, I'm sailing away from the torpedo bombers into the cap. The torpedo bombers have to come at me from behind. You know what? I can afford to ignore them. So then I split my bombers up. 4-5, torpedo dive bomber with 1 fighter escort, torpedo dive bomber with 1 escort. Going north, going south. Very hard for him to barrage the whole thing. Makes it easier for me to control. He then has these fires around his carrier. I then go for the sacrificial tag. So I tag the fighter and I tag the fighter. I tell them to tag so he can't really barrage. 1 dive bomber first, other torpedo bombers going around, and I get a fire on him, and I want to hit him with the second torpedo bomber to get the extra flooding, to force him to repair, okay? Now, I know the torpedo bomber's coming up my north, so I'm watching the minimap to see when I'm plane detected, and I know I've got 2 torpedo bombers, dive bombers coming at me. No fighters control. I need to be ready with my manual fire AA to make the most of self-defense, okay? So, but then I notice, crucially, he's repaired. He's on double fire, and he has repaired the damage. Now, he's thinking, well, he's got the torpedo bombers and the dive bombers, and maybe I have to launch planes, I have to repair. Maybe that's why I did it. But because he prepped the repair, I've got 2 torpedo bombers and a dive bomber ready to bomb. That's fine. So I go in, I launch both the torpedo bombers, a dive bombers. While this is going on, I click on the torpedo bombers, his enemy torpedo bombers, inside the enemy cap, or I actually turn into the torpedo bombers first, then go into the cap, so I can reduce the damage. Ultimately, only 1 torp comes off, a couple of dive bombers, but he does them all at the same time because he's desperate. I am able to repair the damage. I don't have to, you know, take a fire, wait, and then, you know, repair afterwards. I can repair it immediately. And as for him, no, I've got him. I don't need to wait. I don't need to hold back the torpedo bomber in case he repairs. I just go in with everything I can. The second torpedo could have been better aimed because only 1 torp hit and I had to wait for the fire flooding. That was risky. It should have been an alpha strike right off the top. But the fact is he dies, and it makes it all the more sweeter because he killed me the last ranked game we did. And I felt like a complete chump. I felt like I played so poorly. But this was way more than this. This was, not only was it a 1 versus 1, and it was a really enjoyable 1 versus 4, tactical of the whole game, it came down to, with 8 minutes left, a 1 versus 1, you have the lead. It's a straight up CV versus CV, and we've got plenty of planes. And that's what made that, the sweet, you know? I enjoyed that a lot. I think I might make a highlight of that. That was fun.